Welcome to TwistThe, all latest television and entertainment updates.
The walls are closing in on Steffi Forrester Finnegan, and this time, there may be no way to escape the truth. Steffi has always presented herself as the strong one. The woman who knows right from wrong. The woman who demands honesty from everyone around her. But behind the closed doors of Forrester Creations, she is carrying a secret that is slowly destroying her from the inside. And the worst part? Finn has absolutely no idea. For weeks, Steffi has been living with the memory of what happened between her and Carter Walton. What began as two broken people seeking comfort during the worst moments of their marriages crossed a line neither of them can erase. Now Steffi is forced to smile at Finn, listen to his apologies, and accept his praise while knowing that she is hiding a betrayal that could destroy their entire family. Finn's devotion only makes Steffi's guilt worse. He looks at his wife and sees honesty. He sees loyalty. He sees the woman he believes would never betray him. Every compliment becomes another reminder of the lie she is carrying. Meanwhile, Carter is determined to keep the secret buried. For Carter, this isn't simply about protecting himself. Daphne has returned to Los Angeles after briefly leaving for Paris, and she has decided to fight for their marriage. After everything she has been through emotionally, Carter is terrified that the truth about his night with Steffi could destroy her all over again. He knows that if Daphne discovers the truth, their reconciliation could be over instantly. So Carter makes his position very clear to Steffi: they cannot confess. He warns her that one confession would not destroy just one marriage. It could destroy two marriages, friendships, family relationships, and even Carter's career at Forrester Creations. And then there is Ridge. If Ridge discovers that his daughter was involved with his best friend, the fallout could be explosive. Carter is desperate to prevent that nightmare. But Steffi is beginning to realize that keeping the secret may be destroying her just as badly. The tension reaches a dangerous level when Steffi and Carter have another heated conversation inside the executive office. Their voices rise, their panic grows, and neither of them realizes that someone is approaching. Then the door suddenly opens. Ridge walks in. Steffi freezes. For one terrifying second, she believes everything is over. Ridge immediately senses that something isn't right. He sees the tension between Steffi and Carter and demands to know what they are arguing about. Steffi struggles to speak. Carter, however, reacts quickly. Using his legal instincts and his knowledge of Ridge's emotional weaknesses, Carter creates a story that sounds believable enough to save them. He tells Ridge that the argument was about Steffi's marriage to Finn. According to Carter's explanation, he was simply trying to convince Steffi not to give up on Finn because of the problems surrounding Sheila Carter. He even uses his own marriage as an example. Carter reminds Ridge that Daphne nearly left him, but eventually returned because they realized their love was worth fighting for. Ridge buys the explanation. He tells Carter to stop interfering and let Steffi handle her own marriage. Then he leaves. The danger has passed, for now. But Steffi knows just how close they came to being exposed. That encounter changes something inside her. She realizes that every conversation, every unexpected question, and every person walking through the door could potentially expose everything. She cannot keep living like this. Yet she also cannot bring herself to destroy Carter's marriage after Daphne has just returned from Paris. So Steffi begins considering a dangerous alternative. A half-truth. She could confess to Finn that she was unfaithful, but refuse to tell him who the other man was. She could claim that she was emotionally destroyed, heavily intoxicated, and made a terrible mistake with a stranger. A nameless man. Someone Finn would never meet. Someone who supposedly had no connection to the Forrester family. It would be a lie, but Steffi could convince herself that it is a smaller lie than revealing Carter's identity. She could take responsibility for the betrayal while protecting Carter and Daphne from the devastating consequences. At least, that's what she tells herself. But there is one major problem. Finn knows Steffi, and eventually, he may start asking questions. The idea of Steffi sleeping with another man would already be devastating enough for Finn. But if he begins investigating the details, the story could unravel quickly. Where did it happen? When did it happen? Who was the man? Why has Steffi suddenly become so secretive? And perhaps most importantly, why does she seem terrified that Finn might discover the truth? Meanwhile, Steffi is also haunted by the night everything went wrong. Her marriage crisis with Finn had left her emotionally shattered. After discovering the truth surrounding Sheila and feeling betrayed by her husband, Steffi had fled Monaco in a state of intense emotional turmoil. Alcohol became an escape from the pain, and when she eventually returned to Los Angeles, she was vulnerable and completely broken. That was when Carter entered the picture. Carter was dealing with his own heartbreak after Daphne left for Paris following her devastating fertility diagnosis. 2 broken marriages. 2 devastated people. 1 terrible decision. And now both of them are desperately trying to pretend it never happened. But secrets this explosive rarely stay buried forever. While Steffi struggles with whether to confess, Carter is focused on protecting the second chance he has with Daphne. Daphne has returned believing that their marriage can survive anything. She is ready to explore different possibilities for becoming parents and rebuild the future she once thought she had lost. Carter knows that if she discovers what happened, that future could disappear instantly. That is why he keeps pressuring Steffi to stay silent. But the pressure is becoming unbearable. And Steffi's conscience is becoming louder than Carter's warnings. She may be able to hide the identity of the man. She may even be able to convince Finn that it was simply a meaningless mistake. But can she live with another lie? That is the real battle happening inside Steffi. She wants forgiveness, but she is afraid of the consequences of honesty. She wants to protect Carter, but she also wants to stop deceiving Finn. She wants to preserve her family, but the secret itself is slowly poisoning that family. And Finn is still standing beside her, completely unaware of how close his marriage is to collapse. He continues to carry guilt over his own mistakes involving Sheila, believing that he is the one who needs to earn Steffi's forgiveness. Steffi knows the truth. And every time Finn apologizes, her guilt becomes harder to bear. So the biggest question heading into August 24th is simple. Will Steffi finally confess? If she does, will she tell Finn everything or give him a carefully constructed half-truth? And if Finn eventually discovers that the mystery man was not a stranger at all, but Carter Walton, could that revelation destroy 2 marriages at once? One thing is becoming increasingly clear. Steffi and Carter may have survived Ridge's unexpected interruption. They may have escaped exposure for now, but their secret is hanging by a thread. And when that thread finally snaps, the explosion could reach every corner of the Forrester family. Because in Los Angeles, the truth always finds a way out. And Steffi's biggest secret may be running out of places to hide.